anyone else out there who is 30 and feeling like they still haven't really developed a full sense of self? To be honest, I am not the best at content creation, although I keep trying to do it. I always feel like a fraud and a fake when I'm sitting down to record myself. And maybe, I don't know, maybe that stems from like a bigger issue of me feeling like I lack personhood. Maybe that quirk is too big of a topic for today's video. Maybe it's more of a common characteristic of today's social milieu. Ooh, big word. So maybe it is an appropriate topic. Long story short, I'm not doing that well. I haven't left my apartment in 7 days. I try to. I get up, I get dressed, I put on my shoes, I get to the door, I take off my shoes, I turn around and I get back into bed. There are a lot of things that I try to get done in the day. I write a list of things that I need to get accomplished, but those things don't really get accomplished. My younger self thought that by 30, I will have had some major accomplishments. It's just the assumption that we all made back then. Not to say that I haven't done things for the sake of doing them. I've gotten my bachelor's degree, I've gotten my master's degree, I'm living abroad, but I don't feel any closer to finding my thing, my passion, my aesthetic, my niche, whatever the case may be. When I was a kid, I felt like teaching was my thing, like teaching was going to be my thing. And although I knew teaching would be my thing, I never thought that I would retire as a teacher. I didn't want to be a lifelong teacher. I had ideas that I would write a book, that I would be a broadcast journalist, that I would travel the globe, that I would act, all of those things. I mean, I am living in Poland and I feel like I have so many opportunities right here at my fingertips, but I just can't. I don't know which direction to go in. So what am I doing wrong? Why does every day feel like I'm farther away from discovering the thing that I'm meant to do? Why haven't I gone out and created that space for myself? I often just look around at other people and I wonder, like, why do they look so sure of themselves? Why do they all look like they know what they're doing? And I know that's not the case, but it still feels like more than me, at least. Do other people feel like they're just floating around through space without any real intention or purpose or meaning? Or is that something that I should maybe talk to somebody about? Especially, I think, as a Black woman, like especially now, we have this image of like, oh, we get shit done, but I am not getting shit done. I'm not getting shit done. So what's the point of this video? I'm not really sure. I just know that it's the first thing that I have had the energy to actually do in the past 2 weeks. And I just thought that I should keep up the momentum and maybe it will help jumpstart some of my other ideas. Like, I want to improve my Polish. I want to be able to have a conversation in Polish with people. I want to build my resume, get some skills that I can use to maybe go in a different direction with my career and build on it. I still want to be in education. I just want to do something bigger with it. I want to nourish my creative side. I want to journal and read and write more, because those were always, when I was younger, I thought those were like core elements to my being. And now there are things that I just don't really do that often. And I feel like, why? Why? That's messed up. And then lastly, I want to discover, like, I want to experience, like, not having to worry about finances. So I want to look into ways to have a passive income. I want to look into investing. I want to look into cryptocurrency. All these things are on my to-do list. And so I'm hoping that this video is a spark. I want to come back maybe in a month and redo this whole video and see if it had some kind of effect on anything. And also maybe I'm speaking out there to someone who also needs that spark, or is also feeling like they're the only person that's just some formless creature floating around. And then we can maybe talk together about it, or realize that we're not the only ones. Yeah, that is my general form of a plan. And I know it sounds vague, I know it sounds broad, but I think I need to keep it open so that I give room to myself to be successful. I shouldn't have these strict deadlines or numbers, which I know you're supposed to have SMART goals or whatever, but I think where I am now, I need some wiggle room so that I can see some glimpse of success. Yeah, I don't know where this video really fits in with what I am supposed to do. I know everyone is supposed to have a brand or a thing, but I don't have a brand or a thing yet, and I'm trying to figure out what it is. And that's all I got, really. So thank you for listening, and see ya.